Right here, Mr. President, real quickly, win, lose, or draw in this election, will you commit here today for a peaceful transfer of power after the election? And there has been rioting in Louisville, there's been rioting in many cities across this country, red and your so-called red and blue states. Will you commit to making sure that there is a peaceful transferal of power after the election?
Well, we're going to have to see what happens. You know that I've been complaining very strongly about the ballots, and the ballots are a disaster.
And that, but people are rioting. Do you commit to making sure that there's a peaceful transferal of power?
We want to get rid of the ballots, and you'll have a very peaceful. There won't be a transfer, frankly. There'll be a continuation. The ballots are out of control. You know it. And you know who knows it better than anybody else? The Democrats know it better than anybody else. Go ahead.
Mr. President, the second question is, will you...
Please, go ahead.
So that was over a year ago. Donald Trump refusing to commit to a peaceful transferal of power, as the reporter stated. And that wasn't the first time he answered that question. So even before the election results came in, Donald Trump was already protesting. So that leads me to believe the insurrection at some level was pre-planned. And this is when Donald Trump really exposed himself as being something completely different from your typical status quo managing politician that we've come to know. This is a guy who had aspirations for authoritarianism, a dictatorship. And as we look at the New York Post, Trump leads all Republicans in poll on 2024 presidential election. Okay, so former President Donald Trump holds a commanding lead over potential Republican candidates in the 2024 presidential election. As I'm going to go to a quieter area here to record. Leading Florida Governor Ron DeSantis by 43 percentage points, a new poll shows. Asked who they would support in the 2024 election, 54% of Republicans picked Trump, while 11% chose DeSantis. So they want an authoritarian. They want a guy, they want a real charismatic guy that's going to make off-the-cuff remarks. And you know, I hate to tell you this, there are some attractive qualities in Trump, but he is really, lusting for a dictatorship. And if that doesn't scare you, is that what you want? I mean, that should have spoken loud and clear to Republicans that maybe they were wrong about him. But hey, he wants to build the wall. He still hasn't completed it, and that's all they care about, I suppose, is keeping illegal immigrants out. Because policy-wise, Trump's biggest success was the tax cut for the elites. So this isn't, and now a lot is coming down on him. There's certainly an investigation and a probe into the insurrection that took place January 6th. Will Trump be indicted? We'll see. I guess that would surprise me. They don't like to bring charges against presidents. Like he said, he could go onto Fifth Avenue and shoot someone and be fine and not lose any support. It's pretty incredible.